I've been at the University of Leeds for 200 years, or it feels a bit that way. But no, I think it's about 2004 I started there and teaching on the film photography and media course, and pretty much focused on short film. The university were changing over their projector, and I asked where's it going to go, and they said, well, we just generally skip them. And I said, well, okay, I might be able to put that to good use. So about 7 years ago, we managed to get a projector and great big 5-metre screen. And it has proved to be extremely popular with people in the community. I felt it would be really interesting to have community-based projects made by people from the community, and then we screen them. We screen short films before the main films. And also the fact that the university, and I'd asked the boss if there was any equipment which, again, we're just getting rid of, whether or not we could actually use that in this capacity as part. And fortunately they were on board and have been tremendous in donating kit to us. And I would like to get some more younger people involved, because I think that shared experience, and the film that we've just made, and which is in post-production at the moment, is all about that. It's about the young people really communicating with older people, and the shared experiences that they have.
Welcome everybody. The first shooting day of Man at the Clock.
So, David, you wrote the script to The Man at the Clock with Roger, and you're the director of the film. Did you have any previous experience of either of these before you joined the Oakwood Film Academy?
No. No, I've never written any fiction in my life apart from essays at school and that sort of thing. And directing, no, it's not something I've ever done on stage or screen or anything like that. I've been a manager in an organisation which involves some steerage of projects and so on. But
so that helped in managing?
It helped in managing the whole thing, and I've had a lot of experience of talking with people.
Yes, but no script writing, that's extraordinary.
No.
Lots of films cost millions and millions. What about this one?
This is a zero budget production, which means it didn't cost nothing because there's always a few minor expenses. Maybe 100 or two.
Yes,
that sort of thing.
So Paul, how long have you been a professional scriptwriter and the winner of international competitions?
Well, I guess I've been writing in earnest for probably about 12, 13 years now. First time I got paid was probably about 5 years ago, so it's a long time coming. In terms of competitions, the first competition I won was maybe a couple of years ago, and that was on a script that I'd been working on for about 5 years at that point. So nothing comes very easily, at least for me, and you have to invest a lot of time. So it's just a matter of really kind of redrafting, getting different people to read it, getting different perspectives, doing table reads, and eventually you'll find that story and you'll find those voices, and then it'll become a matter of fine-tuning. Once you get those characters right and you find out their quirks and their little irascible kind of like idiosyncrasies, they almost come out naturally, and it's a matter of finding those characters and then developing that voice, which is why it takes so many drafts to do.
Do you mind when characters like Albert change the script and use their own instead of yours?
No, I think actors should talk in their own dialect and their own vernacular and use the words that they feel comfortable with. And I think
But sometimes they change it completely.
so they try to.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Paul. That's most helpful.
No
Thank you.
problem.
I was a regular, still am a regular attendee to the Oakwood Cinema, and obviously it was advertised there, and obviously I'm a local person, and I thought it'd be a wonderful idea. I mean, I've got a sort of a prior background in sort of amateur photography, so I was keen to do something else, and film seemed to be the logical next step to take everything.
Did you and David get the script right on your first go?
No, we had a few goes, about 26 to be precise.
There were many months.
Over many months, and a lot of this was done during the lockdown period when we would all meet just once a week on Zoom. And I guess the other part was the actual doing. So, you know, a lot of it is very manual, you know.
Quite physical.
Quite physical, yeah. So I've been in tiny small spaces, you know, kind of squashing the corner of kitchens. I've been up ladders. I've been on the ground, you know. you name it, I've been there like holding a camera.
Action.
As far as my role and responsibility in this film is concerned, The Man at the Clock, my grand title is First Assistant Director. Basically that's general dog's body, to be honest, for somebody who organises getting people at the set on time, sending out lists so that everybody knows where they should be at what times. Also interviewing and selecting actors. I also play a very important role during the shooting with this, which is the clapperboard everybody knows, and it's most important to make sure by clapping with the board that there is synchronisation between the sound and the visual and video.
How did you get into acting?
Well, I actually started off doing Stagecoach, which is like a little acting school in Roundhay, and I started that when I was about like 10, but I've been doing, you know, sort of like little drama classes since I was like, 5 or 6 years old, so in primary
really
school.
Early.
Yeah, so really early, but then obviously you do like your little plays and stuff from primary school, which is always fun. But yeah, I properly got like involved in that kind of thing when I went to Stagecoach and did acting there, and then it just kind of went from there, and I do it for GCSE, and then I've taken it as one of my A-levels as well, and then...
Oh right, so you're in the middle of exams now?
Yes, I'm in the middle of exams now, which is great.
Wasting time coming here to act. What's it like working with a whole load of old people?
I think it's quite nice actually, because obviously I'm the youngest here, so...
You get spoiled.
No, it's nice because I feel like I'm so used to, you know, working with kids and like especially younger as well.
Yeah, of course.
A lot younger I'm used to working with, and it's very sort of it's very slow pace, which is massively different.
The audition was successful, which I find disturbing because I'm 52 and Albert's 82. Surely I don't look that old. Either that or I'm a very good actor.
You're a very good actor. And you're well made up. and presumably you saw the script and liked it.
Yes, it's a very emotional script. It's a lot different to what I usually do. To be able to do a film with such high emotion is definitely taking me outside of my comfort zone.
She says, Albert, I've always loved you.
I'm terrible at learning lines. So there was a lot of lines I had to get right in this. But I've really enjoyed doing it.
Oh, that's great. Yes.
Well, my father got into acting because of me. I started doing theatre acting when I was 5, and then I started doing screen acting when I was 12, 13, and I got him into it. And we started because I told him that acting wasn't easy and he should try it out himself. And so he did, and he started acting lessons, and from there his passion just grew, and he got a lot of extra roles in Emmerdale, the Horrible Histories film Bill, a few other things, and it just grew from there.
Right, and it's become his life.
Really. Pretty much. He enjoys it. He really does.
Yeah. Will you continue acting?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I do love it.
Yeah.
It's been really great fun.
Have you done that acting before?
I've done any.
You haven't done any, so completely new. So, gosh, that's quite terrifying then, yeah. Yeah.
For the first time having
Yes,
sat on my own with a camera crew at the
If you need any advice, just ask, and advice turned into participation.
You got caught.
Yes.
Watching you, you often seem to be in a very awkward position, and it looks like a terrible strain on your back, your body, and it's cold. I mean,
Well, some of the takes we've done have been, I think the longest has been about 8 minutes long, and for 8 minutes holding up a boom pole, it can be a bit of a strain.
and the boom. What's it been like working with this team?
Exciting. It's been fairly relaxed compared to some shoots. We seem to all be buddies together and support one another.
So I'm just doing the makeup on the lovely Grace this morning, and we're doing the sort of grunge, emo, smoky eye look today.
Yeah, and you said you got interested in doing makeup when you were quite young. Is that right?
Yeah, I was actually. My friend actually originally got me started, and then I've gone on to uni to do it. So I'm in my second year, and then hopefully get a job in the film industry.
Gosh.
In the making of the Oakwood Clock, one of your roles was checking on continuity during filming. What does that involve?
Well, I thought I knew slightly what it involved, that there's got to be somebody who, when a scene finishes being shot, if somebody is holding a cigarette which is half smoked and then they want to carry on the next day with the same scene, the same time, the same place, it's no good if the chap is starting to smoke a cigarette from the beginning when he was last time we saw, he was halfway through it already.
Now, having been in the Film Academy for quite a while, would you recommend others to join it?
Oh yes, definitely, yes, absolutely. I think if they're interested in film and stuff, I think they'd be fascinated by it. And if they're interested in the technical side of it, they'd be very fascinated.
This is his watch. Give it to me.
Get down here. So we're about here.
It can be nice, a little bit adventurous as well. To the two shot we've got of just the camera static in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we just filmed them for say 5 minutes or something, and actually time lapse that, speed it up.
Yeah, and what just basically sort of
just let them have that
let
moment.
them do their thing. Yeah, been using Zoom pretty much, not Zoom, Teams extensively all day. Somewhere 10. Albert left a shot. Grace appears right. I think our thinking from memory, and again, I don't think this part of the script's changed, was that this would all just kind of play out as a kind of two-shot sort of thing.
Well, I've always loved it, so I thought I'd give a go as an amateur and enjoyed it. So once the kids grew up, I thought, right, well, I'm going to see if I can make a living out of it.
And you love doing it, obviously.
Yeah, I can't afford a holiday, but I don't feel like I need one.
That's wonderful, yes.
It's a mature man who goes on a first date for the first time in a few years, and there's a teenage daughter involved in the background, and I've been through that in real life, so it's basically almost like a flashback.
Yeah.
I've had a long day at work and I was a bit tired today, but once I got here and started doing it, it was fine, really.
It's okay, yes. And you hadn't actually met Dan before, had you?
No.
So tonight was the first, possibly the last time.
Yeah.
What sort of work have you found particularly difficult?
I think editing has been by far the most difficult thing for me. I've used camcorders a little bit many years ago, but digital editing is something completely new for me. But once you get into it, it really becomes quite fun. So I think our group is very fortunate. Everyone is very willing to help everyone else. And so we've gelled, helping each other technically, but also we've had a lot of fun together. Sometimes helped by the snooker tables upstairs next to the bar, which is no bad thing. But we've also had fun talking to and meeting the actors and finding out what makes them tick. So the whole thing has been tremendous fun.
And at the moment we're going through the process of collating all the footage together, the video and the audio. Perhaps one might say regrettable task, but a very worthwhile task. you're constantly learning all the time, and yeah, it's really good.
So Tony, how did you get involved in the Oakwood Film Academy?
I saw an advert, I think it was on Facebook. I think I saw an advert on Facebook. Because I used to get the cinema adverts, I was subscribed to that page, and I think they must have put something about the Academy out on that. So it's been really good fun, I've loved it. Great crew, great cast.
Yes. Did the actors have any influence on how it was shot?
Yeah, the actors are brilliant. They come up with ideas. What about this and what about that? And I'm all up for that. I like ideas. I like hearing input, and so we tried some of the ideas and they were really good. They worked really well.
And it's rewarding for the actors.
Well, yeah, crew as well. Some of the different parts of the crew came up with new ideas as well. Because a lot of the stuff I do is commercial work, so you don't get to do a lot of the nitty-gritty sort of dramas, and although I do documentaries, the Oakwood Film Academy does different types of documentaries, and I like that.
Looking at the garden now, what parts of it stand out as your favourites?
In the past year or two, I have been looking at what grows in shade, because part of our garden, quite a lot of our garden, is in shade. And I think it's been an inspiration really to find plants that you realise, given the right conditions and help, will grow in shade.
But your role has been absolutely critical in making the film and mentoring the crew. Have you found your role useful as a mentor?
Yeah, mentoring's good fun, especially when you see people develop, when you see people learn things that they didn't know before and then put that into practice the next time. That's really, really good, very rewarding. Yeah.
And tremendously helpful to the whole team, I think. Yes, yes. Anyway, thank you very much. That's just perfect.
Pleasure. Okay, can I go now?